fight stiff and uncomfortable because he's not going to be nearly as efficient.
Mayweather's a goat. Absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford.
Returned to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on y'all know what. After the Mike Tyson fight,
Joe Rogan weighed in on the possibility of Floyd Mayweather making a return to fight Terence Crawford at 48, stressing that Mayweather's body simply isn't as efficient as it once was. He pointed out that with age, Mayweather's reflexes and endurance have naturally declined, making a full 12-round fight especially difficult. Rogan suggested that maintaining the defensive brilliance and pace that defined Mayweather's career would be a major challenge, and even just lasting all 12 rounds would be a serious test.
Logan is going to be much less efficient. He's going to be trying really hard, and he's never done. I don't know how many rounds they're doing. How many rounds are they doing?
I don't know, 8 maybe or something like that. I don't even know if they've been out, but still.
If I was Floyd, I'd want it to be 12.
Yeah, the longer the
drag that guy into deep water and then beat the out of him.
At 48 years old, Floyd Mayweather's potential return to professional boxing has left fans and analysts both shocked and concerned. While he has already taken part in exhibition bouts, including a confirmed showdown with Mike Tyson in 2026, the idea of him pursuing a professional comeback adds a new layer of intrigue. Many are questioning why Mayweather would step back into the ring at this stage of his life, especially after retiring as one of boxing's most celebrated champions. The news has sparked a mix of excitement and skepticism, with some wondering if his motivation is driven by competition or the financial lure of another high-profile fight. The possibility of a true pro bout, rather than an exhibition, has reignited debates about his legacy and raised doubts about his physical readiness. While fans are curious to see if Mayweather can still perform at an elite level, critics caution that age has inevitably diminished his body's efficiency.
oh Jesus. Floyd Mayweather, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? So it's to be revealed, everybody. I just seen this on Instagram. The menace has put out that Floyd Mayweather could return to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight, I don't know, the man has been asking him a question. He said it's a possibility. Worst case scenario, everybody. If Floyd Mayweather want to go in there and take on Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford will melt a 49-year-old version of Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I posted that video of Timothy Bradley, bro. He's right. He's correct. He might be right about the prime versus prime. I will have Floyd prime versus prime over when it comes to right now. Undoubtedly, Terence Crawford would brutally melt him and stop Floyd Mayweather right now, bro. I do not want to see Floyd Mayweather in pro boxing again. The last time I seen him was Conor McGregor. That was a beatdown, but that was 40 years old, bro. That was 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago, everybody. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him returning, bro. I just don't. I don't at all. That 50-0 record, that will go down the drain. Trust me. Go down the drain. If he fights a fresh fighter today, everybody, Floyd Mayweather is not what he was 8 or 9 years ago. Just, I don't like this at all. You get crushed. You get crushed by all these fresh up and comers right now, bro. And Terence Crawford beating Crawford. If you all Floyd Mayweather fans thinking he's gonna beat Terence Crawford right now today, you're all delusional. Literally delusional.
Joe Rogan, one of the most influential voices in combat sports, has often pointed out an interesting shift in the career of Floyd Mayweather. In his early days as Pretty Boy Floyd, Mayweather was celebrated not only for his lightning speed and unmatched defensive skills but also for his willingness to take risks and deliver explosive performances that kept fans on the edge of their seats. However, as his career progressed and he evolved into the persona of Money Mayweather, The focus seemed to move away from thrilling knockouts and toward a more cautious, strategic approach centered around preserving his undefeated record. Rogan explained that while this transition was brilliant from a financial and legacy standpoint, it also came at a cost. Many fans began to feel that Mayweather's fights, though technically masterful, lacked the raw excitement and unpredictability of his earlier years. Instead of the high-stakes drama of knockout,
that would have been fucking incredible to see which style's superior. Because Floyd would move towards you like this, he would just get right up on you. It would just show you how good Floyd really is. Because of the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats.
Former champion Tim Bradley has shared his thoughts on a potential showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, arguing that despite Mayweather's status as one of the greatest fighters of his era, Crawford would likely win decisively. Bradley pointed to Crawford's speed, high activity level, and adaptability as key advantages, describing him as a more dynamic and dangerous opponent than those Mayweather faced in his later career. With his ability to control the ring through sharp footwork, switch stances seamlessly.
I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn, Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. However, damn, I'm telling y'all, Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather in his prime. Pound for pound. Prime versus prime. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He got a chin of granite. Terence Crawford is a different animal. Terence Crawford would beat Floyd Mayweather. 7 days a week.
I think Crawford would beat Floyd.
Bradley's perspective underscores the difficulty of pitting Mayweather's technical brilliance against a fighter like Terence Crawford, who blends natural athleticism with sharp tactical intelligence. While Floyd's methodical style relied on experience, timing, and defensive mastery, Crawford's high activity level and dynamic engagement present a stark contrast, creating a scenario where skill alone might not secure victory. Joe Rogan has also been vocal in his praise of Crawford, highlighting his intelligence, preparation, and mastery of boxing fundamentals. Rogan often points to Crawford's ability to read opponents, dictate the pace of a fight, and deliver precise combinations, arguing that these qualities make him stand out among his peers. Together, these views illustrate why Crawford is widely regarded as one of the most complete fighters in boxing today.
What I just got done studying. Guess what I just got done studying? Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah. Yep, that's what I just got done studying. And I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws.
Guys, Zab Judah is one of the most gifted, skilled boxers. A lot of people struggle with Zab early on. He was a real problem. I think Zab just didn't have the mentality of a great fighter, but he was a talented fighter. If you haven't checked him out, you should go check him out.
Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that backhand. The way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too? Man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep. I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He's the most complete. He has it inside and also outside. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. There's no hands down.
Salam Bey, a respected analyst, has weighed in on the broader debate of comparing Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, stressing that direct comparisons can be misleading since the two competed in different eras and faced distinct challenges. He notes that each fighter's career is remarkable in its own right. Mayweather distinguished himself through defensive brilliance and consistency, while Crawford has showcased adaptability, aggression, and a sharp ring IQ. Bey argues that declaring one as definitively superior oversimplifies their achievements and overlooks the nuances of their respective eras. Instead, he encourages a balanced perspective that honors Mayweather's undefeated legacy while also recognizing Crawford's dominance in today's competitive landscape. By considering their contexts separately, Bey suggests both fighters deserve equal respect for
fights. Those two totally different approaches. But went in there and took the fight away from Canelo, whereas Floyd went in there and never gave Canelo a chance. So, just looking at those two different fights, that's Canelo's opinion, and everybody's opinion is different. Styles make fights at the end of the day, so that's subjective.
And now you got Bradley, Shane Mosley saying that Crawford is better than Floyd. Give me your takeaway. Both undefeated. One guy went the big fight approach. Other guy went as far as, accolades, unifying, undisputed, etc. But then when you look at them, fuck their resumes, when you look at them as fighters, who's the better fighter, Lee?
They're two different fighters. That's really how I look at it. I feel like their resumes are great, what they did in their careers is great, but at the end of the day, it's two different eras. It's not always as comparable as people try to make it seem. People criticize Bud's career, but he fought the best of the best in today's era. Floyd fought the best of the best in his era, so it's two different eras. They have two different styles. Bud goes in there and adapts to whatever he has to adapt to that night and with that fighter, whereas Floyd stays to himself. Every fight that he fights, Floyd is Floyd. He makes adjustments and fights differently according to every fighter. That's every great fighter. That's just boxing at the end of the day. But Floyd always stays true to Floyd Mayweather. Whether it was, Pretty Boy Floyd.
Oscar de la Hoya has also weighed in on the comparison, stating that while Terence Crawford is an exceptional fighter, he may not surpass Floyd Mayweather in overall greatness. De la Hoya pushed back against views that place current fighters above Mayweather, pointing to Floyd's flawless record and historic accomplishments as proof of his unmatched legacy. At the same time, he acknowledged Crawford's remarkable talent and recognized him as one of the most skilled boxers in the sport today. His remarks highlight the ongoing debate within the boxing community, where standards of greatness vary, whether measured by dominance, level of competition, or technical mastery. Ultimately, De La Hoya's perspective underscores the tension between valuing historical...
Canelo said that Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who's winning the fight?
My man.
I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Boxing analysts have long speculated about a hypothetical showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, and many within the sport lean toward Crawford as the favorite. Their reasoning comes down to a combination of skill, adaptability, and physical advantages. Crawford has consistently demonstrated superior ring IQ, lightning-fast footwork, and the ability to make mid-fight adjustments that leave even elite opponents frustrated and outclassed. His resume speaks volumes. Dominant wins over world-class fighters like Errol Spence Jr. and Canelo Alvarez prove that he can not only rise to the occasion but also dictate the pace against some of the best in the world. Beyond his technical mastery, Crawford's speed, composure, and experience at the championship level further strengthen his case. Former world champion Shane Mosley echoed these sentiments, pointing out that Mayweather would face a natural size and strength disadvantage that he has rarely dealt with throughout his career. While Floyd built his legacy at welterweight, competing around 147 pounds, Crawford has now grown into the 168-pound division.
Puts him on par with Floyd Mayweather Jr., and you know Floyd Mayweather Jr. doesn't like that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the biggest egos in the sport, so much so that he could not find a way to give Muhammad Ali credit as being a top 5 fighter and claimed that Roberto Duran sits above Muhammad Ali, right? Why? Because Floyd wants to be better than Muhammad Ali. He completely redid his image when he became Money Mayweather to pretty much copy from calling himself the GOAT, calling himself TBE, right? Whole thing. Very disrespectful of Muhammad Ali when he was coming up, when after Floyd Mayweather Jr. wound up being at the top of the sport. So now that Terence Crawford has firmly placed himself at the top of boxing, and not just as the pound-for-pound fighter right now, many people are saying, hey, shouldn't he be considered one of the greatest fighters of all time? Isn't this a realistic conversation we can have? So what does that do? That butts Terence Crawford right up against Floyd Mayweather. So when Floyd was asked a series of questions, right, because Floyd is now has a fight coming up, I do believe it maybe in January. I think it may be in January or early 2026, I believe is the time frame, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to be fighting Mike Tyson in I believe this is going to be an exhibition.
Although unconfirmed, talk of a potential professional fight between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford has fueled widespread speculation. Many believe Floyd might target Crawford due to his status as a reigning champion and his recent success, with a victory not only settling debates over superiority but also drawing massive media attention and financial rewards. Still, Floyd's age and the uncertainty surrounding negotiations complicate the possibility of such a matchup. The buzz highlights the boxing world's fascination with what-if scenarios, as fans wonder whether Mayweather can still compete at the highest level, while Crawford's supporters argue he represents the toughest challenge Floyd hasn't faced in years. Legendary fighter Roy Jones Jr. added to the debate by questioning Mayweather's legacy, noting that apart from his win over Canelo Alvarez, Floyd often avoided opponents at their peak. According to Jones, many of Mayweather's victories came against fighters who were smaller, older, or past their prime, suggesting that his undefeated record may not fully reflect the quality of competition.
Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, not top 5. Yeah. Maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. Oh, that's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. You know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And is Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been. Both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up? Besides
what I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.